in our backyard for more what we have growing. You see right here, this is something that's pretty common here in the Midwest. We didn't have so much of it in Idaho, but there sure is lots of it here. This is blackberry. Blackberry is wonderful, high in iron and calcium, and of course the berries taste yummy, but the leaves are just a wonderful female tonic, along with raspberry, which we have over there, but it hasn't really, it's starting to leaf out. But here's raspberry. You see the difference. Raspberry is a little wrinklier. The leaves have more creases on them over here. See, these are smoother, the blackberry leaves. Then your raspberry leaves are more of a wrinkled look to them. And with the raspberry, you see this plant right here, a grapevine, grape leafing out. And grapes are, the leaves are highly nutritious, and they're also fun for rolling things up into like rice. And making bomas is what they call them. Okay, down here, down our feet, looks like we have some wild strawberries. And these are Indian strawberries, and they don't taste good at all when they come on. The fruit isn't good, but the flowers and the leaves are real good in salad, and those are really high in vitamin C also. And then over here, looks like we have some catbrier starting to come on. And these are, believe it or not, you see the wicked looking spikes there, those thorns on the catbrier. Not something that you'd want to eat right there, but when they come out in the spring, they don't have any prickles on them at all. And you can just pick the little tips that have the little tendrils on them and put those in a salad, and they're really good. Or you could even steam them. Down here, you see down here coming up, we have some goldenrod, which is all over the place too. And goldenrod is just good. It's a good mood enhancer, and it just helps to strengthen against it's a good immune tonic against colds and flus and whatnot. We'll add some of that to our basket. And what do we have over here? We have these honeysuckles, which are the domesticated ones that have gone invasive around here. But you see, they're almost in bloom. And these, last year we made some really nice tincture and elixir out of these. We put some of them, we mixed glycerin and brandy in and just made an elixir. And the others was just a straight vodka tincture, and it made a really strong, it's good for coughs and colds. Really good medicine that you don't want to take too much of because it's really acrid, but it's just a real strong, low dosage. And so you can see we have more catbrier going here, and it's going to get blossoms too. And while they're still tender, they're perfectly fine to eat. The honeysuckle leaves, you can use those too medicinally. Maybe chew on one or something if you have a sore throat. But don't, like I said, don't do too much because they're acrid. So they're more, be careful kind of a thing. Okay, looks like we have more ground ivy here in our little yard, and I think we have some clover, but I don't know where it is. Do you know where it is, Henry? Henry says the clover's over here. There's some more strawberries where Audrey's filming. Okay, over here it looks like it's just barely coming up, but if you look closely you can see that we have some clover, and I think it's white clover, but it's kind of early to tell. But see, clover has the little, what would you call them, little chevrons on their leaves, little white lines right there. It looks like an arrow, so you can tell that's what it is. Because we have a lot of wood sorrel around too, and it looks a lot like it. Is this wood sorrel? There's some right here. There's wood sorrel, which is barely coming up, and this is real sour, really good in salads. We really like it. And it's sour. It's good for, the wood sorrel's just real high in vitamin C, and then the red clover or white clover, they're really good for cleaning out your blood. So, but you do have to be careful if you have any blood thinning issues with the clover, not to use too much. So let's go over in our lovely garden here. I'll show you what we have coming up and what we didn't plant. These both wild and domestic. Okay, there's some more wood sorrel right there. You can see we have little lettuces coming up and some radishes and something else we planted. What else did we plant out here? Well, we have onions. They're little onions that haven't started doing anything. Over in this bed, We have some, in addition to the dandelions, last year's onions that have come back that we thought we picked. We have some little lettuces coming up, but I was going to show you by the lettuces, these little seedlings right here are lamb's quarters. And lamb's quarters are another one that's just real, that one's not one. Lamb's quarters are good because they are a good green. They're about similar to spinach, but they're more nutritious. So you can use them the same way you use spinach when they start coming up here. Our lettuce is all gone. We'll still have lots of lamb's quarters. They never get bitter, and they're just really tasty and very, very good for you. High in vitamins and minerals. You see our lettuces are coming along. We have more wood sorrel. Looks like a nice little wood sorrel patch. If they get too out of hand, we'll have to start weeding, but once they get bigger, we're going to be mulching everything. You see, the chickens have destroyed our nice little cardboard paths that we had and all of the leaves. So we've been locking them out lately, so they can't come in. And over here we have a little maple tree, and believe it or not, these leaves, when they first come out, are really good in salads too, and maples are just real good for eating, and a good spring tonic. And that, I'm not sure what this one is. It's some kind of plum or something. It's in that family of prunus. But if you wanted to eat the leaves too, I'm sure it would be fine. So anything in that family. So it looks like that's about all that's coming up here in our little weedy garden patch. But it's a good thing we like to eat weeds because we have lots.